Yeah, good day sanibonani njani. My name is Mpumelelo Kamshengu Shabalala cha kude ngalamavuso amhlophe ofise nakuba kena. So guys, I just want to speak about the top 6 countries that you can actually visit as a South African, whether you are working abroad like us, go China or go South Korea, or go Vietnam, or you in these countries whereby you're working as a South African abroad, or you also in South Africa, because I'm actually looking at these places, looking at the power of the South African rand, especially when you convert to the destination you are going to go to. So at number 1, you have Thailand. The popular destinations that you actually can go to in Thailand is 1, Bangkok, and at number 2, you have Phuket. So Phuket, this is actually where I went. I do have a vlog whereby I just show you guys on the areas we went, the hotels we booked, and how much we paid. But to round it off right now, the South African rand, which is 1 randi, is equal to 1.95 teapots, which is the Thailand money. So Nyabon, it almost doubles. And then also 1,000 like 1,950 teapots. And also when you go to flights, return flight tickets from Johannesburg or Tambo to go Phuket, it's gonna be 9,000 rand in return. So you can see it's not very expensive. A hotel for 3-4 days, you can get it for 4,000, 5,000 depending on the hotel you are actually going to pick. So it's very cheap, honestly. The cost of food is also very cheap. So this is like the main destination that you can actually travel to as a South African. More South Africa and explore the rest of the world. At number 2, you have Vietnam. In Vietnam, 1 rand is equal to 140 Vietnam dollars. Also, so mono 1,000 randi is gonna give you 1,430 Vietnam dollars. Return ticket air Vietnam, it's 11,000 rand. So this is also a certain season. Again, if you go 10,000, you return tickets on a good day. But then yeah, this is just something I'm trying to give you guys. And then you have Indonesia. A lot of South Africans are actually going to Indonesia. Bali. Everyone is going to Bali. When it comes to the currency, 1 rand is equal to 887 but it's called IDR, so it's 887 per 1 rand. So if you have 1,000, it's gonna give you 887,500 blah blah blah. Millionaire. But when it comes to the currency, the South African rand is actually very strong when you go to Indonesia. And also when it comes to booking hotels and so on, it's not as expensive as traveling to other parts, maybe like Europe. So yeah, these are some of the countries. And then the next one, by the way, return tickets from Johannesburg to Bali, about 13,000 rand plus minus. And then the next country that we have Kenya, which is also in Africa. Kenya, mono 1 rand, it's gonna give you 7.36 Kenyans. I don't know what currency they use, but it's written KSE. So if you're gonna be traveling to Kenya, it's very cheap, especially when it comes to a flight, because return tickets was we told on 5,700 plus minus. So that is actually very cheap. It's almost as if we Cape Town from Durban, from Johannesburg. So yeah, it's very cheap to actually go to Kenya. And then when you go from Johannesburg to Ethiopia, which is another country you can actually travel to. Another thing about Ethiopia, if you're gonna book Ethiopia Airways, sometimes you can take the long layover whereby they just give you a free hotel. So this is a plug I'm actually giving you guys. When you're traveling, even if you're traveling from China, you're going back to South Africa, use Ethiopia Airways and actually book a flight that's gonna have maybe a 20-hour layover, because they're gonna provide you with a free hotel. So you can explore Ethiopia for a day and then carry on to South Africa. So that is actually a good initiative done by Ethiopian Airlines, whereby they provide this service and access to their country. If flight tickets yakhona futhi akwazi ukuthola ngo 5,000 nemali, 6,000 depending on the season. Return tickets from Johannesburg to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. So that's their main airports for Ethiopian Airlines especially. I did a review when it comes to Ethiopian Airlines because I've traveled with Ethiopian Airlines. It's one of the best African airlines that we have in Africa at the moment. So they are doing quite a great job, especially competing with airlines from other regions. So they're currently like representing Africa. And then the last one you have Philippines. In the Philippines, a lot of South Africans actually love going to the Philippines. A return ticket from Johannesburg to the Philippines is going to be 12,000 rands. Also, when it comes to currency, as the Philippines is not very strong when it comes to comparing it to the rand. Same as go Ethiopia, same as go Mauritius, same as go Taiwan. These are just some of the countries I am mentioning that you guys can actually look at going to travel as a South African, and you're actually not gonna spend as much money, even if you are traveling to go Cape Town, because Cape Town is bloody expensive. So yeah, you can actually look into these countries that I've mentioned, especially go Kenya, especially go Ethiopia, because when it comes to flight ticket, I'll go 5,000-6,000 a return ticket from Johannesburg to these countries and back. So it's not too bad. So yeah, Buffet, so please do remember to like, subscribe, comment down. Kuzoba holiday here in China when it comes to January, some mid-January, there's gonna be a holiday, and obviously we're gonna be traveling a lot. So I am gonna be traveling to some of these places and actually show you guys firsthand ukuthi kukajani kulamazwe amanye. But then yeah, Bafethu, please do remember to like, subscribe, comment down. Danko.